Hey everyone, it's KerryPlays here and welcome back to another video. In today's video I am going to be furnishing an apartment complex that I built myself. I do not show the build on camera this time because it took me a while to get it how I wanted it to be. So yeah, we're gonna furnish both the apartments. I think I only show one, or I flip back and forth between them, but you will get to see them all, and I will do a tour as well at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Both apartments are going to be exactly the same. I built them on top of one another. I decided to build them in Newcrest because I'm thinking of making my Newcrest all apartments, and depending on the size of the lot as to how many apartments are going to be on that lot. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below, and you're also welcome to join and help if you wish. You can either furnish an apartment for me or build one for me and I'll furnish, whichever you fancy. Just let me know in the comments down below, that would be great. I have given both these apartments on the lot obviously into the rental category, so you can rent the apartments, convivial, sunny aspect, and the gnomes trait. So I wanted this to be a rental apartment so that either you can come in and constantly live here, or you can use it as a temporary stop off. Say you're going on vacation and you just need to stop over one night somewhere because it's too far away to do a full trip in one day, or maybe for you to use it as your secondary home, as a home away from home. So that's why I chose it to be a rental apartment, as well as being able to fit more than two Sims in. If you're wondering why I'm building specific things and certain things in certain places, I'm going to pop a screenshot on the screen for you to have a look at. I'm going off of this picture. I wanted it to look as close to it as I could get, just for looks and feels. I unfortunately don't remember where I got the image from. I have a folder in my phone and on my desktop that are build inspirations, and I thought, well, I could build these as apartments instead of one. So well, I was originally going to do it as one floor and just leave it as an apartment like that, and then Havana suggested why not to make it into an apartment building. So I was like, yeah, why not? I can do that because it's going to be the exact same thing as the other one, so why not? I did not copy the rooms when building them. I just took the items and put them in the bottom and the top instead. I should have really just built the bottom floor and then copied everything to the top floor. Probably would have made it a lot easier for me, but it's okay. We do what we do when we're building and we have our minutes, so I'll try that next time and see if it makes it go a little bit faster when building. But if not, and it turns out to be the same, then it doesn't matter which way I end up doing them. So that's why I'm not doing things that I do. It's obviously out of my normal thing that I would do, and I missed some wallpaper there that I just fixed. But I do like this picture. I do like what I was basing this build of. It ends up turning out pretty cool, pretty sweet. I do love the kitchen area with the open walls and just those two pieces of wall to make a corner where the fridge goes. I think that's pretty sweet. I don't remember if I've already mentioned this or not, but this apartment build I put on a 30 by 20 lot, which is why I decided it only needed to be 2 levels, and I did want it to be 2 bedrooms, obviously because of the picture, but also because maybe people are going to come and rent this place with friends and they're going to hang out as a couple weekend or a couple night or something. After building all of the apartment things, the apartment cost 116,741 simoleons. I cannot read numbers when I'm trying to say them out loud. As you already know, there's 2 bedrooms, there's a full bathroom which are kind of connected but not by doors. They're connected by a closed corridor, I'd say, something similar to that. There's plenty of closets for them to bring everything they need over and have a place to put it, so like the suitcases, the overnight bags, the coats, possibly sleeping bags if some people are stopping over one night and they're gonna go camping or something. There's open space living room, which I love. The balcony is very small but it's very handy, and obviously the dining area is in the open living room, but it definitely suits in the corner it ends up being placed in. I think it goes really nicely with how the kitchen opens into the living room. Then there's obviously the entryway that's empty so that you can just come into this full open space. There's parking space out front, and there's only obviously ground level and level 1. With the build, I did obviously use a lot of the packs, but not as many as usual. I only used Snowy Escape, Eco Lifestyle, Discover University, Get Famous, Seasons, Cats and Dogs, City Living, Get Together, Get to Work, Jungle Adventures, Parenthood, Dine Out, Spa Day, Tiny Living, Moschino, and Bowling Night stuff. And I think I still can't decide which room is my favorite room, but it's definitely close between the kitchen and the living room. I really love how this kitchen is open like this. I just don't like how small it is, so I'm thinking of maybe using it in a house and having it bigger, or maybe in another apartment complex and just having it slightly a bit bigger to either fit in the dining table or just to have a bit more storage space. It is lovely for a rental overnight stay in an apartment, or just a weekend here, or just a week here, because it's not obviously a forever home. I love how large the living room ends up being. I think that's pretty cool, and I do end up turning the build around because I felt that looking at just the side of the build and it being flat was a bit weird. So then I move out into the garden and I want to test all the lighting, make sure all that's good and that they can get to everything, which I do believe I think they could. Then I wanted this to look cool, welcoming, but also modern, as well as shut off, so it wasn't obvious for somebody to come up and walk up to their space and no one notice. I wanted it to be like a bit of a maze to get here, but not quite, if you know what I'm saying. I do end up changing out the front a lot once I rotate the build, just because I had so many ideas and I was unsure what was fitting with the build. So it was like, do I want to do this, do I want to do that, okay I'll try this, okay I'll try that, and then I felt like I was making it too crowded, so I do get rid of some of the stuff as well. I changed the roof just because I didn't like it anymore by the time I was finishing up the house. And a usual natural terrain, I do put some planting around the outside of there. I also remember drain pipes because they make the build look real, and I always forget drain pipes, so I was happy that I did manage to remember them. It just takes me forever to remember where they are, so let me know if you guys have problems with that as well. Do you know that an object is there and you just can't remember where the hell it is? For those of you who are wondering, just in case you're looking for the drain pipes as well, they are in the build piece, and they are in the thing that's under the window, the ledge thing that's under the window in the build thing in the corner. I can't remember what it's called now, but you guys know what I mean, the thing under the window in the build bit. Like this parking space, I was thinking, do I park them at the front of the build or right up near the doors? So I ended up changing this a bit as well, and then I was like, do I make them park on the side of the build, do I not? I don't show all of that of me playing around with it, because I did pause the recording to play around with it and then decide what I liked, and decided that the cars would be better being able to come straight off the road and just park onto the rental space, so I popped them here instead. It also took me a while to find those in debug because nothing is labeled, and it's quite annoying, and sometimes when you click to use a pack, not everything is there that you know you've used before from a certain pack. But I didn't have a clue if these were base game or not, so I had a lot of searching space to do. I ended up changing this space quite a bit as well. I do love these planters, and I think I don't remember if I get rid of them all and swap them out, or if I get rid of most of them. I do definitely love the planters, and those trees as well in the plant pots with the fencing around them. They're pretty sweet. The flooring, gosh, that took me forever to decide what I wanted and what I thought suited for what I was trying to do with the build. I just wanted it to look modern and look really welcoming and nice for when people came here or even drove past it, to be honest. Not that we can actually drive past it, but in our imaginations when we're thinking of aesthetics for a build, if that's even the right word to use, because I'm losing my train of thought now. I'm just going to pop some air vents onto the roof. I'll probably change the roof as well while I'm here. And then I go around and put the drain pipes in and check the rest of the build before we head into the tour. I do want to apologise if some windows or reflections in mirrors are missing. There's a problem with the game doing that at the moment, so it looks kind of a bit weird and stupid, so that's not my fault, that's the game's fault. Also, thank you if you've made it this far into the video and watched all the way through. I appreciate you, and don't forget to give my channel a follow if you haven't already done so. Don't forget to leave your comments down below if you want to help me build with some apartments in my Newcrest, or if you want to furnish some apartments that I build. That'd be great if you could let me know those in the comments. Don't forget to give this video a like if you liked it, and I will leave you to watch the tour with some music, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.